everybody, and welcome to the New Frontiers event. So we have some new commentators, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves. Let me switch. There you go.
My name's Chris, and we have a special guest at this time, Stephanie Shaw.
Hey everyone, I just got done head judging the Wander event, so I figured I'd come on here and help commentate for you guys. We also have one third member.
My name's Matt.
Matt? That's Matt? No last name?
Lenahan.
There we
much
go.
else to say there.
He's a pretty good player. He's just really humble. So
Not during commentary.
I was invited to commentate. So.
so we have a Alhamet versus Prisha matchup. We need to shut this door 1 second.
So a very classic control versus aggro match here. But is it really aggro or spinning myths combo?
I'm not sure. I didn't hear what version he said he was playing. We don't have the deck list just yet.
But if you were the opponent, or if you were playing Gildaddy, what would you assume going into this match?
I would probably assume it's the Jack build.
The Jack build?
I think that's probably more popular than the Spinning Myths build.
I think so too. I think that from what I heard, that this tournament was pretty overwhelmed with Jack Prisha in terms of the distribution of Prisha at the tournament. So
Which makes sense.
yeah, absolutely.
The combo into
So
the
Prisha
Skyscraper
jacked
Giant is
the meta,
probably
right?
more healing.
What's up?
What?
Chris, can you hear my rude?
Yeah, the Jack into Skyscraper Giant combo that was introduced at Montreal is actually very, very strong. It especially against all Alhamat, because its instant speed removal is basically non-existent in New Frontiers. Your best option is Charlotte's Water Transformation Magic or Bear Magic.
That was Barrier Chance.
It has barrier to chance, yeah.
No, I'm talking about for Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah,
Jack.
so
Just don't let him touch you. That's
Stop
it.
the Jack.
So the thing is, like, Zero is much better than Alhamat against the Jack build because they can remove the swiftness from Jack, and so you can kind of you can buy the turn to then use sorcery speed or chance speed removal, which unfortunately Alhamat does not really have the option to. So your best option is Bear to make it lose swiftness, or the very least make it so it doesn't have the ability to, when it hits the opposing player to sack itself off. So for people who don't know, Jack says it's an 8/8, and whenever it deals combat damage to your opponent, you may banish it. If you do, search your deck for a Skyscraper Giant and put it into play. And Skyscraper Giant is 5 colorless and 2 fire.
Yeah.
For a 17/17 barrier chant precision and rest to deal 800 damage to the everything without flying. So it's very good against Alhamat, since Alhamat has so much targeted removal. However, I do know that a lot of people were talking about running Soul Hunt, so we don't have the deck lists yet, so hopefully this Alhamat player does run Soul Hunt.
I don't think Ronny runs Soul Hunt. Unless he changed his deck recently. I play against Ronny all the time.
Okay.
So unless he's changed the deck, he doesn't run Soul Hunt.
Does he run Prisons by any chance to stop Jack?
Not in the
No?
main board. Like I said, he might have changed the deck recently,
Okay.
but
Yeah, that's the other big common answer to Jack is Prison in the Lunar Lake, because you can because the way the Prisha deck works is you play it and you call a stone, give it swiftness and flying, and then swing in. So it's going to be the same turn that it entered the field that its trigger to banish itself is going to go on the chase. So you're able to just take 800, and then that is instant speed removal for Jack.
in a sense.
Yeah.
Another thing though is, even if like they have the bear spell to hit the Jack, they have to have a follow-up to remove Jack from the field.
Exactly.
If they don't get it off the board, then you just bought a turn, but you didn't really answer anything.
Exactly. You usually need like a Ancient Heartful Fire.
Yeah.
And even then, you're still
Or
like
both.
1.5 for wanting yourself,
Mhm.
and that's never really good. But yeah, bows are really, really good.
Unseen pressures, lightning strikes,
Yeah.
double Tamas if you have double Tamas with
Yeah,
a
I
bear.
don't think he plays any of those things.
Okay.
The frustrating thing about the Jack build when you're playing against it, though, is that it has so many different outs. So it's a combo deck in the Jack side of it. It's a combo deck in the turn 2, 1 turn kill side of it with Prisha. But then it also has a mid-range deck with the Mariabellas and the Fiery Foxes, and you start getting into this point where if you let a Maribel sit too long, the breeze counters are going to make it impossible to play anything, and the blast counters are going to make it impossible to stick anything.
Yeah, I think Maribella, if he plays it, will be the card that determines the outcome of the game.
Absolutely.
But I think if he just goes for the straight Persea combo, I think Ronnie wins easy.
It depends. I mean, the thing about Prisha is that both sides of her are ridiculous. So you can force your opponent to have it by flipping Prisha really early, and then if he doesn't have the Rune of Soul or the Black Moonbeam in opening hand, then he just can straight up lose.
Right,
but
I'm talking about if he's playing like the creature based version, like Wukong's build, the Lancelots, I think then Ronnie is much more favored.
That's fair. I'm going to see if I can get us the deck loose.
All right. So, Gil's going to have a very tough match against Prisha.
It's going to come down to the way that Jeff plays.
Yeah, as long as he can get, rid of the jacks consistently, then he'll be fine.
Well, that's also assuming he's playing the Jack build. We still don't know yet what version of Persea
He could be playing myths for all we know,
Yeah, he could be playing the spinning myths.
And just play Izanagi on turn 2 or 3. Seems pretty good. Also, another way to get rid of the giant is if you play Charlotte and you deactivate her, you can just bounce him back to hand.
Yeah.
Because it's only chance, not rulers or resonators or anything.
Yeah, I think Charlotte's an underrated ruler too.
And Mikage, just ping him once and play Taro, and then you just get him off the board. What other rulers can deal with it?
I think once Alice Cluster rotates, a lot of those rulers will see more play.
Definitely. Dark Alice can actually get rid of him. Just flip her over, call 7, and he's gone. See,
All right, guys, I found out the issue. So, it turns out the Prisha player has not actually finished their deck list yet.
Oh.
So they're buying them time, but I do have the Alhamot players list.
All right.
It's green, black, blue, but it does also run 3 Moonbeam Butterfly in it, which is really interesting. Yeah. It obviously runs 4 Ancient Magic Stones, so it relies on that for the white, yeah. So it's 4 Ancient Magic Stone, 4 Dark Depth, 2 Black Silence. Very, very interesting stone base.
Does he have an answer for a Skyscraper Giant if he's facing it? Any counter spells or anything?
No, I don't think. Oh, he has 3 Seal of Wind and Lights if for the Jack, yeah. He has 3 Seal of Wind Light. He has 3 Bear Magic. That's going to be probably the biggest thing for him.
Is that 2 Heartfelt Fire?
Yeah, he has 2 Ancient Heartfelt Fire.
That is definitely not right.
That's pretty rare for him. But I mean, you have to. He put in bow bear combo.
Okay.
So having 3 bear, 3 bow is
gonna help
a lot of deck space.
Yeah,
it's going to help him with Jack.
You still want the Heartfelt Fire.
Yeah. He also has an Arthur Pendragon, which if he can get it out early enough, can basically make Jack worthless.
Okay.
Because then you're forced to swing into Arthur, and it only triggers on combat damage to the opponent, not to resonators. So, and he also runs a Bedivere, and Bedivere is probably the hard answer to Skyscraper Giant because Skyscraper Giant only has barrier against chance. So Bedivere and Earther are the big 2 answers that can deal damage, or Earther can deal damage to it, or Bedivere can just remove it from the game because they're not chance. They're abilities of resonators. So.
It seems like he's playing a lot of creatures for a Madness build.
Yeah, it's.
How many madness does he run?
He runs 2 madness, so none of his resonators will die, even if he has all the madnesses out, because his Abdul would be a 2/2, his Shades would be 2/2s.
No, Shades of 6/4.
Oh, it's 6/4. Okay, then yeah, That's kind of weird to have 2 Alice's World of Madness and 3 Shade. I think I'd rather have more Abduls in the list with 2 Alice's World of Madnesses, just in case I see both.
Yeah, I think the Shade's an interesting choice. Shade's really good, but I don't know if you play 3 in this build.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Is he playing a Symphony or something?
No, he's not playing Symphony.
Really?
The rest of the build's pretty standard. I mean, just to read it off for the stream: 3 Bear Magic, 3 Seal, 3 Ancient Knowledge, 4 Space-Time Anomaly, 1 World Flame Summoning, 2 Ancient Heartfelt Fire, 3 Moonbeam Butterfly, 1 Heavenly Gust, 1 Black Moonbeam, 2 Rune of Soul, 2 Barrier of Shadows, 2 Alice's World of Madness, 3 Bow, 2 Death Scythe, 3 Shade, 2 Abdul, 1 Arthur Pendragon, 1 Frigg, 1 Bedivere.
So a couple things in there that I just don't agree with.
Yeah. He also has Izanagi in the board, which also helps against Skyscraper Giant, though. I mean, it's a little bit slow without the Spinning Mist build, so I'm not quite sure about that. He also, interestingly, has a Magic Stone of Vaporization in the sideboard.
Yeah, so when I built this deck for Dan yesterday, I put Vaporization in the main board, or the main stone lineup.
Yeah.
Even though you missed Resonance one time when you hit it, having a mana dump to get additional mana counters every turn is really effective.
Okay.
Because a lot of times you can burn out your counters quickly, or you're forced to burn out your counters quickly, and that gives you a way to build back up. Because especially like in control mirrors, once the games go long and you run out of stones to call, you're not getting mana counters anymore. So that lets you get an additional mana every turn by dumping your extra will into it.
His sideboard otherwise is pretty standard. The only thing I really disagree with, I think, is the Tsukiyomi Noble. I think with only 4 Ancient Magic Stone and no other way to produce white, he doesn't run any
Butterfly.
rewriting laws. Or I guess, yeah, he has Butterfly. There you go. Never mind. So it should be fine. But if you draw into it, it's frustrating because I believe Butterfly can't hit hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only deck.
Yeah. Only deck.
I mean, this matchup, it probably doesn't come in
Yeah,
anyway,
for sure.
So I don't think we'll have to worry about that now, but it's something that could come up for him later.
Yeah. It really depends on the Prisha build. Sometimes Noble's really good against Prisha if it focuses a lot on mana dorks.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it slows it down.
You can always play Class G tank to rest it.
Though playing it at 3 instead of 2 makes it much worse against the Prisha builds. So if having to go on the Butterfly instead of the like, for example, the Death and Taxes build, the 0 Death and Taxes build that just top 8'd Dallas, that's much nicer because you drop that turn 2 Noble and it just shuts off. If you're on the play and they play the Elf and you play the Noble, it shuts off their OTK.
Yeah, well, 0 can naturally curve into it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this deck can too. If he hits a white stone and he draws into it, he can energize and play
That's
it on
true
turn
too.
1.
Yeah.
But the one thing, like, I play tested that 0 build, and the Butterflies just seemed really slow in that. Because going from playing a deck like Lumia, where you're ramping into Butterflies and have all that extra will, playing 0, where you're not playing it until you naturally hit curve, makes it a lot less effective.
That's fair.
Because there's like no way to ramp into Butterflies. Like turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Butterfly can get you a lot more than, you know, turn 2 Butterfly getting you a 1-drop, turn 3 Butterfly getting you
a 2-drop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, usually the Death and Taxes builds play either Noble or Abdul on turn 2 and then use Butterfly on 3 to go get the other 2-drop.
Yeah.
And then try to do the quote-unquote lock. It's not really a lock, but it does hurt a lot of decks. So hopefully we should have the Prisha list soon now that he just finished writing it. I'm going to go grab it from Van really quick.
And Tsukiyomi Noble actually shuts off Guinevere's too.
Yep.
And Lancelot too.
Really
Well, the plus, 100 attack and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
It stops Athena's. It stops the Giant and all that.
Okay, so he is running the Jack build. His deck name is actually Where's Jack? So he it's pretty standard. Stone base is the standard 8 green redstones plus 2 non-special firestones. Honestly, I think this list is almost the same as Aaron Miles' winning list from Montreal. It's 1 Earther, 2 Horn, 4 Levitain, 3 Fiery Fox, 3 Gale Force, 2 Scythe, 3 Mariabella, 1 Hydromonica, 4 Jack, 2 Skyscraper Giant, 1 Heavenly Gust, 4 Sacred Elf, 4 Guinevere, 4 Rook Egg, and 2 Wind Secluded Refuge.
Sounds exactly the same.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same main board list at least.
Which would make sense. That's what I expect to see the most of.
For sure.
Probably carbon copies, because
Sideboard looks different.
It's a hard deck to kind of improvise because you like a lot of the stuff really plays into itself, like the Hydromonica into the Skyscraper to be able to use Prisha's ability with it, or like you need the Foxes, you need the Mariabellas. It's very hard to. It's such a tight list. It's very hard to actually fit anything new into. I think the only thing you could maybe cut are the like Wind Secludeds, if you didn't expect stuff. But that's going to come in a lot of handy in this matchup.
yeah, I don't know if you can cut those, honestly.
It depends on the meta. If you're not expecting to go into a control meta, the Wind Secludeds are not very good.
No, I'm talking about like specifically right now.
Oh yeah,
Outside
absolutely.
of the Priscian Mirror, what else? And even in the Mirror, they can be relevant with the main boarded Gale Forces.
I think Turbo Feasting it's not very good against either.
Yeah.
At least main board because they'll bring in Gale Forces in the board, but But yeah, I think they'll come in really handy here. I think that it allows him to buy more time before flipping if he wants to.
Yeah, I think other than the one heavenly, this Ronny main one heavenly gust, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's
the only addition removal that he has.
Yeah,
so.
one main,
Yeah.
one side.
And Mariabella's if he can get it fast enough.
Oh yeah, turn 2 Maribella can end the game.
Oh yeah. It's like Feasting 2.0 back in the Grim Cluster days. Except it's not a 6 stage and all that.
Oh yeah.
Where's Jack?
So are they getting a time extension for starting 15 minutes late?
So there's no time extensions on stream. The stream clock is managed by the stream judge, and so it's always its own clock. So there's never a
Okay.
time extension because he just pauses the clock.
Okay.
So yeah,
So our time isn't accurate for what they're.
yeah, our time is just is not right for stream match.
Yeah.
Stream match is always governed by the stream judge. So.
Where's Jack? At the bottom of the ocean.
So this is it'll be interesting for me to see this. I personally, when I was testing Jack originally against all Hamad, I actually really liked the build, but I think that obviously Ronny has tuned his list to beat Jack. I know that before the tournament started, a lot of people were really excited about running Jack, and so I think a lot of the players of the tournament kind of have shifted their lists towards making sure that they have some kind of answer, whether it be Bedivere, Earther, or something else.
Yeah, it is. It's such a hard
Yeah.
thing to answer, though.
Exactly. Once they have the giant out, like there's just so few things. I do think that Bedivere is correct because I think that because you can move him into it, and I think honestly, Soul Hunt is just so bad in a lot of other matchups that it's not something you want as your answer. Plus, if they go turn 1 Elf into turn 2 Jack into Giant, Soul Hunt, they sack the Elf.
It looks like Ronny forgot his resonance trigger.
Dang. All right.
Oh my gosh. Well, we can't pause the match to just do stuff like that.
I didn't see
so.
the dice change, so
Yeah,
You can always
he
head
hasn't-
out and be like penalty.
he hasn't played a card. He started with 1, and
Yeah. Ooh, heartfelt on the Guinevere.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
looks like he remembered.
yeah, I think he remembered. He pushed it up to 2 and then put it back down to 1 in the heartfelt. That was just really important.
Yeah, that's why I think you need to play the 4 Heartfelt Fire.
Because you can
Just
get more
'cause
mana counters. And all
It does everything you want to do in that deck. It ramps your mana counters. It's essentially your version of like Unseen Pressure, or another card like
Exactly.
that to kill like your Lightning Strike to kill the turn 1 dorks, and key plays like the Guinevere.
Oh yeah, I mean the killing a Guinevere the turn it's played is so crucial in this format.
Especially with hand advantage being the main focus in this meta.
Exactly. I mean, it's not as good in Prisha as it is in,
what did
say,
he play?
Turbo Feasting, but
It's a shade.
it's a shade.
Oh.
Yeah, so Ronny just played a shade. It's a 6/4, has a rest to deal 6 damage to target J Resonator, and you gain 6 life. And then it has resonance whenever a Darkness Stone enters the battlefield. You may pay triple black, I believe, to bring it back to your hand.
Yep.
And it costs 1 colorless and a black to play. So it's really good against a lot of different things. The major fact that it's just recurable constantly means that once you get into late game, it's so hard to actually get through it, especially for aggro because they're getting 600 life every time they use the ability, and they can just recycle it.
Yeah, the 600 life gain is definitely relevant.
Since Shade can target itself, a lot of times late game you just target, and you're just gaining 600 life, and you're just getting so out of hand for your opponent that it doesn't matter. Once you drop something, your opponent just can't come back from it. It doesn't matter if they have a better board position or whatever.
And a Rook Egg's being played. So for Priscia's resonance effect, even if you have nothing on board and your opponent has something, you have to give it swiftness and flying, correct?
No, it's Prisha says target resonator you control.
Okay.
So so because he called a stone before he played the Rook Egg, there's no triggers.
Okay.
But yeah, it is awkward when you call a stone. You have to give your Rook Egg swiftness and flying because it's so irrelevant. But
A flying egg can block, you know?
But that is the important thing about Fiery Fox specifically in the new Prisha builds is that Fiery Fox makes it so that you can sack a stone to give, say, your Rook Egg flying so that you can block a Gwyver. And stuff like that is really big. Not obviously in this matchup, but in the format for sure.
Especially in the mirror.
Oh yeah. Being able to block Jack in the air and just stop that giant.
Or being able to block
Or
off
Prisha.
after a God's Art.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing a KMB on. I'm sorry, a butterfly on 3.
What is he getting for 3?
Did he pay the?
He's getting a 2-drop.
Yeah, he's getting a 2-drop. Is it the Alice's World of Madness?
Probably.
Yep. Yeah, so that egg is gonna go. It's gonna go away.
I mean, this is
Standard
not
control
as
build.
brutal for the Prisha builds, but if he gets another one out, it's gonna be so hard because all of his Gwens are dead too.
Mm-hmm. And does he have mainboard hate for those additions?
He has 1 Heavenly Gust.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah, but he does have a Hydromonicus, so instead of searching for, say, Skyscraper Giant, he could use it to get a Gust.
He's actually getting a Mariabella Woodwork egg.
Which makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. I mean, that's what you want. You want the mid-range stuff. You want the you want Jackson Maribellas against Alzheimer.
He can play it next turn, and it's something that doesn't die to the Madness Shade combo. Because like if he tries to play a Jack, then it dies because instead of being an 8/8, it's a 6/6, and then Shade kills it for 6. So that's something that'll stick on the board at least.
He needs to wait until he gets a Wind Secluded out to be able to actually play Jack.
But Death Sight, that looks like he drew. It's kind of useless in that matchup.
Oh yeah.
Feels like the Prisha deck is actually playing as a control deck right now.
I think it was built to be more of a mid-range deck.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's going to have that feel to it, where you're not going to see the super explosive plays, at least not until later in the game.
Looks like he's energizing to put the Jack into play.
See, that was definitely
I think
wrong.
that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that'll actually probably cost him the game.
he's gonna call Stone and then he'll probably let him attack and then he'll shoot it.
He'll kill it with Shade.
Yeah. So he's gonna give Swiftness and Flying to the Jack from the Memory of Reincarnation, and then as soon as he goes to combat, he's gonna shoot it for 6.
Does he have a rapid growth? Wait.
No, Rapid Growth is not
No
play.
Rapid Growth.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Rapid Growth is only in the aggro builds usually.
Oh, okay.
He just I think he didn't realize that the Madness was on the field. So
Really?
so we need to push
Go ahead and,
Ronnie up to 46.
Okay. This is why we look at the field, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeff did say before the game started that he hasn't played in a while, so he might not be familiar with all the new cards.
That's fair. And I think he just didn't think about the interaction. I think he thought, I'm playing an 800 against a 600 damage dealer.
Nope.
So
Not the case.
yeah, that's just unfortunate. 3 Ancient Magic Stones.
Yeah, that's losing a power play like that early can definitely change the outcome of the game.
I will say though that he does get out the he can just. I mean, Ronnie plays 3 Seal, but Seal is not super common in all Hamat lists, so I think he's probably just going to try to jam a Maribella here.
I think it should be. Yeah, well, if Ronnie has the seal, I can't see his hand, but if
I mean, I imagine he does with 3. Oh, there.
Is that no?
I don't see it. I see
I've
an
seen
Abdul.
dual World Flame summoning. It looks like a bear spell.
I think he had a
he has
second
a-
Ancient Heartfell Fire too.
Oh, wow.
Another Jack coming out.
I guess it's better to play it when he doesn't have the shade out yet.
Alright, swinging in.
It gets turned into a bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does he have a follow up to
The
this?
exact play we were just talking about.
No, it doesn't have Swiftness or Flying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he loses Swiftness and Flying, so he actually can't attack. He's just literally a 4/4 bear. Unless he has another way to get another stone out, which he doesn't have enough for fire. Oh, well, Fiery Fox wouldn't have Swiftness anyway, so.
Yeah. So based on what we've seen in Ronnie's hand, it looks like he has to World Flame summoning the Jack next turn.
Oh, I see a Heavenly Gust
Yeah,
on there.
no,
Make
he
it
could
a bear,
bring
yeah.
back. No, he can't bring back Shade because he can. He can bring back Shade too.
He could.
Yeah.
But then
He'd
he's
have to
tapping
tap out for that. Yeah.
It's possible he has a space-time anomaly in his hand too that we didn't see.
So it's still Ronnie's turn, right?
It's still Ronnie's
No,
turn.
it's still Jeff's turn.
Or sorry, just still
Oh, it's
just
Jeff's turn?
It's still Prisha's turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeff just played the Jack.
Okay.
He
and
just played the
Ronnie
Jack and Ronnie buried
made
it.
it a bear.
Yeah.
I was gonna say-
Wait,
oh,
no,
what?
he doesn't have Swiftness. He's gonna.
That ring rust is very real right now.
Yeah. I think
He could barely do anything.
Ronnie's very on top of it though, which is nice.
And Ancient Knowledge.
He's getting Ancient Knowledge on his draw step. I don't know if I agree with putting the mana counters to 1. Those are very useful in
Does he have an
if he
open
does
will?
flip with Prisha.
Oh, he has an open will open. Okay.
All right. Well, he definitely takes the bow, I think.
Oh yeah, I think he was playing around Wall of Wind.
Yeah. What is he
He
gonna
has some
get?
good options. He got Frigg, Bow, Runa Soul,
I would definitely take Rune Assault.
and Heartfelt Fire. I think he took.
Took a Heartful Fire for sure.
Yeah. And he has a
he
Bedivere
took
in his hand.
Oh,
it looks
Bedivere.
like.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So now he doesn't even necessarily care if he takes damage from Jack.
Alright,
Because he has
passes
the
his
answer next turn, so...
And then he plays.
Oh,
a bow.
he's gonna bare bow it.
All right.
Yeah, so I guess he did take the bow.
Yeah. Because the Bedivere is going to kill the Maribella. It's 1,000, right?
Yeah.
You
So
do have the card.
Maribella is a 1 colorless double red green. 1,000. Whenever a Firestone enters the battlefield under your control, put a Blast counter on it, and whenever a Wind Magic Stone enters the field under your control, put a Breeze counter on it. When it enters the field, search your Magic Stone deck for a non-special Magic Stone and put it into your field and shuffle your Magic Stone deck. And then you can remove a Blast counter to deal 500 damage to target J Resonator, or you can remove a Breeze counter to Wall of Wind a chant spell.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very strong card. It basically deals with everything, because it deals with the chance with its Breeze counters, and it deals with Resonators with its Blast counters.
Oh, Jeff just ripped a Wind Secluded off the top.
Ooh.
So that will have an impact.
I think it just forces Ronny to bear magic. Oh. Yeah, he can't really do much. I think you bear magic and then force him to use the Wind Secluded on the bow. Yeah. So he's going to allow it to attack, and then he's going to...
Well, he probably just holds it back at this point.
Yeah, he probably holds it back, yeah. Because otherwise what happens is Ronny will bow it, and then he'll have to use the Wind Secluded on that. Oh, no, he's just going to hit you Heartful Fire from his hand. That's really brutal.
Is this all before Wind Secluded resolves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Jeff have a lave? I don't think so.
No,
Doesn't look like
Yeah,
it. It's only
because Ronny
Death
still doesn't have a Scythe out, so Ronny only runs 1 main deck Moonbeam, so...
But he can always search it out.
Yeah, the Rune of Soul into Moonbeam is still... And he has
what
the
I'm saying
Rune-
is the Wind Secluded, so if he drew into the lave, which I don't think he did, he could flip this turn and actually have a decent attack.
He'd get 1 attack.
He'd get 2 attacks because he cycles 2 stones. He'd
Oh,
cycle
yeah,
1,
he gets
yeah.
second stone when he
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah, but I don't think he actually has Levitain, which is really unfortunate because he has he actually has Ronny in a good position to be able to deal about half his life this turn.
Yeah, about 36, I think. At least
I don't
34
know,
to
it's
36.
36. He can do.
If he dropped a Levitain, like, just pump.
He didn't rest his Death Scythe on
Yeah, it'd be
draw.
20.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
So it'd be 14, 28 plus a 1 drop,
Okay, never mind.
which at best is Guinevere. So he could do up to 30 damage this turn.
Okay. So he's giving...
Fiery Fox, I think that is. Yeah, that's Fire Fox. He's giving Fire Fox swiftness and flying. Trying to look at his hand.
What's the original stats for Fiery Fox?
I think it's a 4-7.
I think it's
4-6?
It's 4 something. 400 attack for sure.
Yeah, I think... I'm pretty sure it's a 7. I'm not sure.
So it would be a 2-5 or a 2-4 with
Yeah.
Madness
I'll look
out.
it up on the database on my phone.
Those Madnesses are about to stack up if Jeff doesn't do anything about those.
Well, he only has the 1 main deck answer to it.
Yeah.
Did Ronny get the second Madness?
I don't even
No.
know, to be honest with you, if Ronny plays the second one because
he plays
he
two.
forces. No, he plays 2. What I'm saying is, I don't think he would play the second one even if he drew it, because you just let Jeff use his 1 answer, use his Gust, and then if he does, then you play the second one.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, there's the Death Scythe. So that
Alright,
takes
some
away a
some
lot.
security.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Death Scythe, the Bow, and the Madness all get blown away by the Gust
Yeah.
at once.
Unless
That's
Ronny
true.
gets a counter spell.
What I was saying is, like, if he draws a lave now, it's really not that great.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's not.
Oh, he already
telling
has
me
the Gust in
to
his
do
hand.
this.
Yeah, he has the Gus. He's just waiting to use it at the right moment. And he plays an Abdul.
I don't think Abdul affects anything in the deck.
Yeah.
It'll
Mary
stop
Bella.
the enter to get a stone off
Yeah.
Mary Bella.
That's actually fairly important. It does help Mary Bella stack her counters early.
It does. At this point in the game, though,
I think the early Jack play, that as you said, I think that just hurt the.
wasting his power play like that was definitely wrong.
It's a 4/7. Fiery Fox is a 4/7. So
Okay.
it's right now it's a 2/5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though he had the second Jack, I still think that trying to force it that early was definitely bad.
Yeah, but he has the Gust in hand.
He has another Wind Secluded in hand. Or at least I thought I saw another Wind Secluded.
Unfortunately, he still doesn't have the Lave.
He has a Hydromonica, actually.
Yeah, but you need the Lave. Right now, if he could Hydro and then pay 2 to put on top and then pay 2 to Wind Secluded, but he's so far behind in terms of. He wouldn't even be able to flip this turn doing that. So I guess you could play Hydro and then Wind Secluded. Yeah, so that's what you're gonna do. And then set up next turn for it. So you Hydro for the Lave and then. Or you could Hydro for Skyscraper Giant, which actually might be the best play, and then use Prisha to cycle your Fiery Fox.
And another Mary Bella. And then he's going to tap for stone and get more counters.
I mean, he can still search off the Hydro, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that what he does is he searches for Lave so that next turn he can play Lave and then respond to Lave with Heavenly Gust to prevent Ronny from really. Well, Ronny doesn't have a Mary Bell, so I guess it's not that relevant. But they're discussing the order in which things happen. When you use Fiery Fox's effect or Prisha's effect, the entire effect has to resolve first before you can actually draw off the least play trigger, because the trigger won't even go on the chase until afterwards.
Yeah, otherwise you'll just get a game warning or a game loss.
Yeah. Now, here's where the Outer World of Madness kind of hurts Ronny. It does make his Abdul essentially
A 4/4.
Yeah,
a bear, basically.
He didn't search off the Mary Bell, did he?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, it basically just if he tries to block with the Abdul, he gets killed with one blast counter.
Which I think that happens anyway.
So he's gonna swing in, bait out the blocks. Oh, never mind.
He's just gonna shoot it.
All right.
Did he take off both counters?
He did. Probably forgot about the madness again.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, it's legal play. He's just gonna. It just counts as him doing it on the chase twice.
Person.
Yeah.
So this would be like 8, so 38.
Yeah.
Oh, so Madness is being obscured by Death Scythe. It's like behind it right here.
Yeah.
So like, is that a legal move to do? Or?
Yeah, you can have it obscured as long as the person knows about it, as long as the name's showing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also been there since turn 2.
Yeah, I mean
So-
it's fine.
Yeah, people might forget cards are in play.
There was a game yesterday where at the Wanderer tournament where somebody was playing Feasting's World and they had over 15 resonators on the field. Like, you just sometimes have to.
Yeah.
And when you have additions and regalia, they're just so, like, a lot of times, like, obviously Bow's an exception, but a lot of times they're just so uninteractive that you just don't want them, like, clouding up the part of your field where you're actually trying to interact with your opponent.
Yeah.
Flame.
Ooh, Wolf Flame. Spicy.
So that will wipe the Maribella.
The whole field. And
Yeah, it'll wipe both the Fox and the Maribella, and then
It'll probably burn him for 8.
it's
this is widespread.
it's not going to actually trigger Wind Secluded Refuge. I think he's trying to banish it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's asked. Oh, he's trying to.
He's gonna make him pay.
one more.
Oh yeah, he's going to make him pay, and then
He's gonna
obviously
use it all. Yeah.
there's just no reason not to. Like, if you're going to lose your Maribel anyway, might as well.
And then did he take 800?
Well, we'll see what happens, because if he doesn't lose his... Yeah, he just did. So
Okay.
he goes to 32.
Yeah, you don't make Priscilla sack stones.
That's a bad idea.
That's a horrible idea, yeah.
So I think the burn
What's
for
the
8
fourth mode?
15 to a J ruler.
Oh yeah, so it has to be 800 to face.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is a very long game one.
Oh, that was a mistake. I think you Hydra for Lave there. I think you just have to go off because...
Yes, especially with no mana counters and 2 open, where like he has to have specifically Moonbeam, he can't tutor it.
What is that card?
That's
Oh,
the
Horn.
Horn of Sacred
Okay.
Beasts.
Yeah.
The art threw me
was,
off.
If he was going to try to flip and push, that was probably the
And
time.
Heavenly Gust.
Oh, that unless she has Lave in hand, then we just missed it. I don't think that's correct. Because there's just... Yeah, you have the Wind Secluded out. Yeah, you could just flip, but... Maybe he's trying to do a Resonator play where he Hydras for a Skyscraper, puts a Resonator play, and then flips Prisha.
One thing that we didn't think about was it probably wasn't the right play, but in response to that World Flame summoning, he could have gusted the Madness to keep his Maribel alive.
Oh, that's true,
Yeah.
too.
Well, there's always game 2.
Yeah. I think you have to flip here, but... See, I don't know what he's...
Ronny has the Moonbeam, and he has a Butterfly.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ronnie's Moonbeam's essentially dead because he's going to save that Wind Secluded for that Moonbeam.
No, the Moonbeam's definitely not dead. He can Moonbeam Butterfly for Frigg, get back his Madness.
Oh, you mean that Moonbeam? I thought you meant Black Moonbeam.
Could-
No,
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam Butterfly.
Oh, yeah, he has Butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the Moonbeam doesn't hit, just you can always pick it back up with Frigg and then do it again.
I mean, not to nitpick his play too much, but I do think that the correct play was either to Hydro for a Skyscraper Giant and play that Resonator and then flip, or it was to Hydro for a Lave on draw step, draw that Lave,
He
and
chose
then
to put
Ooh.
the basic Firestone back.
he's making him know that you can Wind Secluded a Moonbeam, which is correct.
Alright, there's no Levitate on the board.
Yeah. Now here, in response to the trigger, he could actually use Hydra, which I think you do for Lave. Because he's going to draw from the Memoria.
But he chose.
No, he put a basic Firestone
Put a basic
back.
stone back.
Okay, never mind.
That's so basic, right?
It's okay.
There's always game 2, you know?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I know that I'm pretty nitpicky because I'm a Prisha player. Like, I've played Prisha since the card came out.
Which one?
I played World Prisha, and then I played after that I was really getting big on the Jack package because World Prisha was having a really hard time against all Hamat for obvious reasons. I really wanted an answer to it, so I actually put Jack in. Whoa, he doesn't have Lave, does he?
Wait, what?
He can God's Art.
Oh, okay.
He
So
had Swiftness. Because he had.
Oh, because the Blasting Waves came in. Yeah.
And again, he didn't choose to put a Perseus Stone on bottom.
yeah. He needs those card advantage. You know?
Yeah, he actually has a Prisha Stone that's rested too.
I mean, next turn, Ronny can Moonbeam Butterfly into Frigg to add Moonbeam back to his hand and Moonbeam the Persia.
Yeah.
He's gonna horn in his.
This early?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gotta be careful. Oh, 1 second. If he shuffles in the stones. Okay, never mind. He's.
All right, that was a close call right
Yeah.
there. He's actually checking.
Yeah.
It's clear that he doesn't have much play experience.
Yeah, which is. I mean, it's nothing. We're not saying anything against that at
No,
all.
no.
Yeah.
He said that before the game. He said, I haven't played in a while, so like it.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his field kind of back for the game.
Yeah.
So I think he didn't rest Death Scythe either. So I think it's just 1,000 to Ronny.
So
Well, I'm gonna wait to see if Ronny starts his turn because I want to make sure that this isn't all in the middle of this attack step because Horn is instant speed.
yeah.
So as soon as something happens that's like main timing or Ronny draws a card, we'll just assume it's 10 because they haven't.
He didn't tap the.
He
horn,
didn't rest
right?
his Scythe or his Horn. No.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's little things with Prisha where like the horns provide you extra damage and the scythes provide you extra damage and
It matters.
there's a lot of little things and you can
You got to math with this deck.
you can use you can cycle resonators, you can cycle stones. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways you can play this. So you drew, yeah. So
So it's 1,000.
we'll just assume it's 1,000, 28.
All right, and the Black Silence. What can he do here? He has the butterfly.
Is it 2 butterflies?
Yeah, I
So
think there's
like-
2.
Yeah, I think
How many stones do you have
I
open?
still think that Jeff can win. Well, does he have the Bedivere in hand? Oh, he's the Moonbeam Butterfly, doesn't he?
no, that's probably the wrong play there.
Did he play Shade?
So 8 mana.
Yeah, he called a stone, added Shade back to his hand.
6. Yeah, he has enough for
think it's
another
fine.
Moonbeam. Yeah.
I think it's fine in terms of the Gods Art's already been used.
Yeah.
So the only thing that really hurts you is Maribel. As long as you hold open Seal Mana or something.
Yeah, but like with double Moonbeam Butterfly Shade in your hand, you don't have an answer to the Priscia. So that thing will beat in, cycle stones, draw cards.
Well, you play Shade and then you deal 600 to the Priscia and gain 600 life.
Is it J?
Oh, he's
Resonator?
playing
It's J Resonator, I'm pretty sure.
He's playing
for a 2-drop.
Yeah,
a
I guess he's
2-drop.
holding open the seal
He
for
tapped 6, I think.
No, 3 of
No.
that was for Shade.
Oh,
3's for Shade, yeah, and so he's playing a 1-drop or a 2-drop, yeah.
2-drop.
what can he use?
I think the correct play there was Moonbeam Butterfly into Frigg.
He's
add
getting
Black Moonbeam
he's
back
getting
to
another
hand.
Shade, so he's playing his second Shade and he's gonna kill Priscia with it.
I still think that Frigg into Moonbeam. Or
Yeah, Frigg into
Moonbeam
Moonbeam
Butterfly into
would've been
Frigg,
better.
add Black Moonbeam back to your hand, and Moonbeam the Priscia was probably.
See, this is one thing I disagree with him with Jackless is he runs no Wall of Winds, and I
Oof.
think that card's so strong.
Wall of Wind is like one of the best cards to punish greedy plays.
Yeah, like, I mean, granted, it's kind of rare to actually get a good Wall of Wind on turn 8, but right now
Yeah.
he's about to lose the game because once he loses his Priscia, there's no.
He doesn't lose a Priscia.
It's just 2 Shades. It's 1200 damage.
That's like. Oh yeah.
12-12. It wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Because it's 1200 damage and he can only push it up to 1200 because he horned himself in.
Yeah.
If he hadn't horned himself in, he
He
could
would have gotten imperishable. Definitely.
I think it was also wrong of Ronny to not add his Death Scythe back to his hand.
Yeah.
That's true too.
So both
But
players,
even if he plays Lave, he can just respond by killing the Priscia. I mean, he's gonna
Yeah.
kill the Priscia anyway. Yeah. He just moved to recover, and so he killed Priscia in response.
All right.
So he's gonna gain 12 in a second. Wait for it to resolve, and then we'll do it.
Yeah, I do agree. Frigg,
The Frigg
And
was.
Moonbeam
I think Frigg
would've
was a
been the
better
play.
play.
because he had 8 mana.
If
so
you were
6.
if you were
I
still
mean,
going to tap
you
out to
could
do
do
that, you should have put an 8/8 body on board, gotten an addition and a chant from your graveyard, or an addition and a creature from your graveyard back to your hand, because you could have added the Shade back for free.
And you also get Scythe.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the Scythe he should have got regardless.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why he did it because killing Priscia is, I mean, it's basically over at this point.
Well,
Because-
adding the Moonbeam back.
It would have been
would've
the
killed-
same.
Now, if he has a
regardless.
Jack, he just wins the game. And I don't know why he didn't crack the Hydro for that. Because
Probably forgot. Because it's behind
Well,
Death Scythe.
actually no, because he can go get Bedivere now. I forget he runs Bedivere. Most of the all Hamat lists used to not run any of those Bedivere or anything
Really?
like that.
Yeah, but the
very
damage
questionable.
swing is enough.
It's just that the Bedivere is it's awkward being double white and stuff, and you have to run the butterflies and
Maybe
Fairy
That's a
maybe
Fiery
he
Fox,
didn't
yeah.
do it so that he could set up, because Fiery Fox and Windscluded Refuge this turn is a decent
Yep.
setup for next turn. I mean,
But he had 2 on draw, so he could have done it before he drew, and then drawn it, and then he have his full will, and he has 3 available.
Yeah,
And
Looks like
Ronnie
he
was
has
tapped out.
yeah, he should have taken advantage of Ronnie being tapped
Yeah.
out.
Looks
He
like he has a.
would have been able to deal 8 and at least pull out the Skyscraper Giant, put him on a 2-turn clock, and say, you better run Bedivere or Earther or you just lose, kind of thing.
So he has a Wind Secluded right behind him.
Yeah, he has a
Hydromonica.
Scythe, a Wind Secluded, and a Hydromonica, yeah.
So we're getting another 2-drop.
No, he's not. He's getting a 5-drop.
No, he paid 3 to add Shade back to his hand.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got another Madness out.
Oh, it's to kill the Fiery Fox. He's just going to play the Shade, kill the Fox, and continue doing this.
Yeah, Jeff doesn't have any more Heavenly Gusts, so it's gonna be a rough.
See, I don't know if I agree with that play either.
I don't think so either, because I think that
You
he
definitely don't get Madness there.
Because if you play Shade, he can't even space-time anomaly the... Oh, you can't kill Jack with it anyway. But
Yeah.
he can't seal. Like, that's a big thing. Is not being able to hold open seal for the Jack. I mean...
Which I don't think he's seen a seal this game yet.
Oh, yeah, maybe. So it depends on his hand.
The other
Yeah.
card in his hand, I think, is a Moonbeam, or he played both Moonbeams.
Wait, is he paying 1 for Hydromonica?
He's paying 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that
So
was
this
a 1.
No, it's just 2 stones right on top of each other, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is potentially the game-ending turn here.
Yeah, so it really depends on what he gets, which hopefully we can see it when he draws it.
How many stones does the pressure player have? Jeff, what is he? How many stones does he have?
Jeff has, I think, 7.
7.
Yeah, he should have 7. It's 6 rested, and then the Memory of Reincarnation.
Looks like 7.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
so
let's see
we'll
what he
what
gets.
drew. Maybe he's just gonna hard cast the Skyscraper Giant.
I think he has enough. Yeah.
He could hard cast it and then swing with it in the same turn. Yeah. Though the interesting thing about Shade is that Ronny can literally just gain 600 life every turn shading the.
Oh, he can only do that until he runs out of stones. Then he can't bring back Shade anymore. And he's
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
There's a giant.
8 stones.
Yeah, so he's just gonna hard cast the giant. See, I think that's why you hold open the seal.
Yeah.
Or at least bluff it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a flying giant around here now.
Okay, so that's gonna be 17 to face in a second.
I think that might be it.
Yeah. Did Ronny burn
Oh,
all
so
his
it's a 15,
butterflies?
15.
I
No, there
don't
should be
know
one
if he has-
more.
I don't know if he has another one in his hand or
There
not.
should be one more. maybe.
He's run 3 so far, and he has 3 in his list.
So he's gonna take.
He can't block with shade. It has flying.
No, he's tapping it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. He's just gonna kill the fox in response to gain 600 life.
So he gains 6.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, why not 4? Because madness.
No, you still gain 6. It's just
Still
says
6.
gain-
Okay.
He's gained 6.
Yeah. And then he takes 17 to go 29.
15.
15. You're right. So 31. 31.
31.
Yeah.
And they're near even again.
I don't know if I consider this even anymore.
No, I think it's fine as long as he can get the Bedivere out. But the problem is he just burned his Moonbeam Butterflies too early. I think that he's now on he's still on a 3-turn clock. It's just awkward that he can't get that extra 100 damage or whatever.
Yeah, so this is the last activation of Shade. Ronnie's out of stones now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Whimsicott is on the field, so even if he Bediveres, he's not going to get rid of the giant, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. This may be the end of the game.
I think Ronnie's focusing too much on the Shades. Like three turns of adding Shade back to your hand was probably not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Frigg would have been the better option.
I'm trying to see if he has anything because he can't use Chance on it. So his
Bedivere's the only option.
Yeah.
yeah Bedivere Arthur too.
Arthur doesn't stop it though.
Yeah, because he can play Arthur and then play
Ancient
Shade,
Knowledge.
and then he'll deal 600 to it, and then it'll
Alright.
have to swing into it. So that's 18.
Oh, he got the gust from the Ancient Knowledge.
Or it'll do 1,000 damage plus 6. That's enough. Yeah.
There's the Arthur.
So if
I
he,
think he should get the
Ancient
Arthur and the Heavenly Gust to get rid of Windsecluded.
well, he can't play Arthur. He has to play Arthur because it has precision. He has to play Arthur the turn he plays Shade.
Okay.
So he's gonna
he
take
can't
another
play Arthur.
15.
He can't play Arthur anyway. He only has 4 stones
Yeah.
left.
I know. Oh, yeah. This turn. Yeah.
I think he should use
So-
all his mana counters.
I think he's gonna this turn. He's going to take 15, and then next turn play Arthur Shade, or Arthur Double Shade or something, and then just basically say, "You better have it this turn," because otherwise I'm just gonna start hitting you with other resonators.
Did we see what he's adding to his hand?
We didn't. I think he put Arthur down.
Okay, is he getting the Heavenly Gust? No. Okay.
I didn't see the second card.
It's a
think-
bow, yeah.
I think he should have gotten the Heavenly Gust to get rid of WSR. So he can,
Oh, because he could
play
play
better
better
here.
too, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that was a misplay. I think what you do is you pass. Next turn you go Shade Arthur, and then you eat the WSR with the Bedivere, and then he loses next turn because he has to swing into the
He's
Arthur.
playing the Bedivere now.
Oh yeah, you might as well. You have 4 extra will. So
This
just
way he has a blocker too.
Yeah.
If need be.
but
But
he's gonna call
he's
Stone.
He's gonna fly over.
The giant will have flying, but if he didn't play a creature, he gets a free swing with the giant with no blockers.
So-
Then he plays another creature, gives it flying swiftness, and
So here's where it's really bad that he cycled the Firestone. He now has a 50% chance of not hitting a Windstone.
Ooh.
Because he shuffled in his deck, so now he has 1 green redstone and then 1 basic fire.
All right, let's see what he gets.
Yeah, so even if he hits flying though, he has he's gonna lose to Arthur Bedivere next turn or Arthur Shade next turn.
Oh, another jack.
Oh well, he's gonna get another. Yeah, that's actually what he's just gonna do. He's just gonna go get another one of those, and then Ronnie actually doesn't have an answer.
And he hit the flying.
Yeah. You got it.
The bear spell was used twice.
Yes.
Was there a second one though?
No, not in the discard.
So he's gonna take 6. Oh, and the results.
He takes 6. And then he's gonna just
go in.
block the skyscraper. Yeah. So he's gonna kill one skyscraper with. No, he can play Arthur double shade next turn. Both will have to swing into Arthur. Both will take 1,000, and then he'll be able to deal 600 to each of the other two and kill both.
Are both cards in his hand shade?
He has two. He has 2 shades in his hand.
Those are the 3 cards.
And Arthur's also in his hand. Yeah, he has all 3 cards. So actually, Ronnie can win next turn if he knows what to do. Though obviously, if you're Jeff, you have to just swing into face, and because obviously Bedivere will either swing to face or kill the Bedivere. Either one. He's gonna shuffle in his deck again.
Okay, he's remembering to get the stones out. That's good.
I think you wait to do that until your next turn.
Yeah, there's no reason to do it now.
Yeah.
Always do it at the last minute.
I like the joke by Ronnie. He took the 1 card stone deck and just pretended to shuffle it.
Oh, the shuffling. All right, we have 15 more minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, this is gonna be a game 1 match, probably.
Well, we started about 15
Well,
minutes.
Oh
You have
yeah,
an
yeah. I
extension,
forgot
okay.
this is not the right clock
So-
actually.
30 minutes, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah, he swings to face and just blocks with Bedivere, so it doesn't matter. That does not have swiftness unless because he had to give swiftness to the jack. Yeah.
All right, what can the guild player do here?
No, the guild player has game if he knows how to do it. If he plays Arthur double shade, which he has all 3 in his hand, he wins the game. Because Arthur rests is 1,018. The first guy deals 15 and takes 1,000. The second guy deals 15 and takes 1,000. And then Arthur dies. And then both of the both of the shades hit the 2 guys and kill both.
I don't see how that's game though.
So 10, 4,
Well, he doesn't
4.
have another skyscraper. Everything
minute.
else he can answer in the whole deck.
So the
And
shades
he has no
are
wind secluded left in the deck. He has,
his shuffle is.
oh yeah, he has
He has
yeah.
everything.
Shades
Actually,
are
yes, never
6
mind. Yeah, he
sixes,
has
right?
horns.
Originally,
What?
are they 6 6s? 6 6.
There's 6 4s, yeah. Actually, yeah.
With the madness
That's right.
out, that's gonna be 4 and 4.
They're
That's
4
Arthur.
twos.
That's
Yeah,
10.
they're 4
Yeah.
twos with madness.
I forgot about the
14 14. So it's not gonna be enough.
No, shade deals 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
deal
shade-
6.
shade
Okay.
deals 6, yeah.
So 6 6 10 10. That's okay. That's
yeah,
enough.
yeah, it's enough. But he has to play both shades this turn. Yeah, I think he knows how to do it. And then he has to hope that Jeff doesn't draw a wind secluded. He has to hope that.
I mean, there's a lot of things Jeff could have that,
Yeah.
keep him in the game.
Well, actually, no. Wind secluded won't save him because he can respond with the shades.
Not wind secluded, but
Yeah.
Did Jeff just draw Maribella? Yeah, he did.
He does. He has it.
Doesn't
Wow.
does Arthur doesn't allow fire abilities, so
Fire
Maribel
and
can't
darkness.
actually deal damage to it.
Not dealing damage to it, but now it's another 1,000 creatures.
Oh, it's gonna
Ronnie's
tap.
gonna be
800.
with 1 card in hand.
Oh, that's just a misplay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Oof.
game.
Yeah, Ronnie just messed up there.
How did he even kill it? It's only 1,200.
So like 12 12.
Oh no, he tapped on draw to deal 800 to everything without flying.
Yeah. So
now,
8, 6,
but
6.
it's still gonna kill him because he's gonna just tap his Arthur, and that has 800 damage on it. So
Yeah, still they're gonna trade.
yeah,
So Maribella cannot do anything to Arthur.
because even if he taps it, he taps Arthur in response. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, Maribella kills the Arthur now, and he keeps the skyscraper drop.
Maribella can't kill the Arthur because it's a fire ability.
He calls his Firestone, gives it swiftness, it attacks into Arthur.
Oh, I
deals
see what you're
1,000.
saying. No, he just won't tap Arthur until after. Oh, yeah, I guess you don't really have a choice because otherwise then he could just attack a skyscraper first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal.
How many ancient Heartfells did he use?
You just give swiftness to the skyscraper
I
giant.
hope.
Really? Who did he give swiftness
I
to?
hope he didn't do that.
You can't do that, yeah. I think he did.
Oh
He
my
tapped
goodness.
the skyscraper giant on the
I saw him point to it.
No. Oh my goodness.
This has been a
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
game.
He's doing it at the beginning of combat to force him attack into it.
Oh my goodness. So they're gonna trade, definitely.
That skyscraper should be recovered, yeah.
Yeah.
Van's got it. He's explaining the priority sequence steps in the combat phase.
Van laying down the law over
Yeah.
there.
And then now Ronnie's explaining that Arthur requires that you attack. So once you're in combat, you have to attack with at least one thing before exiting combat. And because he didn't give swiftness to the Maribella, he can't actually attack with the Maribella.
Oof.
But there is still 1,000 or 800 Maribella on the field, so
Yeah.
there is that.
It's still something that Ronnie has to deal with.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Ronnie, he has no main deck horns, so he has no way to deal with Jeff recurring all of his stuff all the time.
Yeah.
He can't get another skyscraper giant out until he gets another horn, because he's only got 2, and they're going to both be in his discard. But
The only thing Ronnie can draw that's like a big swing is Frigg.
or World Flame Summoning.
He only plays one Roll Flame Summon.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, what?
He used it.
Yeah.
Well, he can always get it back with Frigg, so.
Yeah, but he has to get the Frigg. That's,
Yeah, that's the
the
thing,
one
yeah.
card that gets the advantage.
So it's gonna cost him 6 mana.
Because right now he has one card in hand. He's staring down a 10/10, which is an 8/8.
8/8.
yeah.
Um,
What a Frick's like his one answer.
Oh, Bear.
Bear Magic helps a little bit.
Okay.
He's gonna make him pay 1 extra for Bear Magic? Oh no, he's not. Okay. Oh, he can't anyway. It's a blast counter.
An STA, alright. Alright. And he just plays an Abdul.
what he could have done is he could have used a blast counter to burn itself.
Yeah. Now it just comes down to top decks. But the problem for Ronnie is that he just doesn't have anything that can deal heavy damage, and that Madness is actually gonna kill him because Jeff's stuff deals so much more damage that the -2/-2 doesn't really affect anything.
Okay.
Oof.
It also allows him to just literally play Rook Egg as a 1 red
Search.
chant to search your deck for a fire spell. I think the Madnesses are actually not very good against the Jack variant. He's got Ancient Knowledge here.
Ooh, ancient knowledge.
Yeah, that's what he has to get.
He has to get Frigg, right?
Wait, how many cards left in deck?
Wait. No, he's Rune of Souling.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
rune,
okay.
rune. He has to rune 4 ancient
Ancient
knowledge,
Knowledge, and then
he has to hope he gets something. Good.
you have to reveal it.
I'm sure he will.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of them is either gonna deck out or lose like life points.
Yeah, he got Ancient Knowledge, yeah. Well, Jeff's never gonna deck out, so
Oh yeah.
Ronnie's gonna be the only one who could do that.
Alright.
He needs double blue. Does he have double blue? Oh, he just he didn't do it on his
So 4.
he's
This
gonna
game has
swing
been so back and forth when it shouldn't have been.
for it. Yeah.
I don't think either of them have capitalized on the moments
Yeah.
where their opponents were weak.
Yeah, one of them was
I
being
agree.
greedy and one was holding back way too much.
He's gonna Hydra. Yeah, Ronnie passed.
Alright.
What do you Hydra for?
Most likely a jack. Wait, he only plays 2 giants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
both
only
of
plays
them
2
are
giants.
So what else can he get other than the giants and the jack?
I think you either
No,
get
you
the
just get the
horn,
Maribella.
horn or another Maribella.
Yeah.
What does Maribel do for you in this situation?
It's just to kill
10.
him. Like Ronnie's burned through all of his resources. He has nothing left.
And he doesn't play horn.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
no way to kill like most of the guy's stuff.
Does he have a?
He has no stone deck left. He can't get his shades back. He has no. Here's what he's run through. He's run through his butterfly, his Arthur, his Bedivere, all of his shade, 2 of his 3 shades,
What about his Frigg?
both of his.
Hasn't
the
used it
only-
yet.
Frigg is the only.
Frigg is
power
the
card
only
left.
thing. Yeah, he literally has 1 Frigg, 1 shade, and then like space times and 1.5 bears.
And he's about to deck out too.
And his seals, but his seals won't really do that much here. Because the thing is, Jeff has 2 horns, so Jeff is just going to eventually recycle all of his stuff. So the only thing Ronny can hope is that he gets Frigg, gets that heavy damage out, and then just hopes Jeff doesn't draw much. But
This is
Yeah.
the
still get
yeah.
one.
but this is what's gonna happen: is you're gonna play Maribella. You're just gonna wait for a horn, and then as soon as you get a horn, you're just gonna start killing everything. that plays.
Ronny should have made the Frigg play earlier.
Yeah.
There's a Maribella.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for the door shut before you're done. Thanks. All right, yeah. So
Game could have been over 20 minutes ago.
luckily for Ronny, he can't give it swiftness.
Is he also out of stones?
Yeah, they're both out of stones.
Yeah, they're at max stones.
Yeah.
Ooh, the ancient knowledge. How many views do we have?
Hopefully we get a Frigg there.
Where's the viewer count?
There's another Gus. STA. Oh
11.
my
Seal.
goodness. Oh no. No frigs.
Yeah, he took a seal and an STA, I think.
Still got him 5 cards deeper.
Yeah.
But no frigs. That's going to hurt.
7 cards with the space.
Yeah, but he's
side.
gonna double draw right here. But he's gonna.
I think he's about to deck out, though. That's the thing.
I don't think he wants to bear.
No, he doesn't. Oh,
I don't think it was worth it to bear.
it wasn't.
Because he just double
should've
space time. You see more cards.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a little bit more efficient. But I think right now what you really want is the Frigg.
And he got a bow.
You got a bow.
Oof.
Honestly, I think that this game's either going to go to time. This is not the correct time, by the way, Trace.
No,
I think,
Plus 15 minutes.
yeah, it's like 20 minutes right now. But
No, they
I
have-
think
they
the
have-
game's either going to go to time or Ronnie's just going to deck out because
They-
I don't think there's any other way.
They have 7 minutes left.
Oh, he's swinging for 4, right? Alright.
It's ironic because like the longer the game goes, the Gil deck should be winning.
But in this case,
But he
it's
is-
the other way around.
Yeah.
But he just lost all his resources, except
Yeah.
one.
So forget you, Resonator, a chant, and a addition. Okay.
So 3 things.
draws are funny. Shouldn't happen like
Normally, the aggro player should be pushing the pace, like,
Yeah.
early in the game.
Well, this is not an aggro list. It's literally just I can turn to OTKU or then I don't. Okay, well I'm mid range. Just such a weird list, but that's the nature of Prisha with Levitane. So
yeah. What happened?
Space time the Gwen.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Well, he has removal for days. He's got a seal in hand. Like he can.
He's gonna run out of cards eventually.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna keep answering threats, and this is just gonna end up with a game 1 draw.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very unlikely that this does not end up with a game 1 draw.
And another 4.
Maybe
Another
that
one.
duel will end the game.
5 swings with a duel.
Just 5 more. Just 5 more turns.
Yeah, this is the problem for Jeff. Is he doesn't actually have that stone to call. He kind of
Another horn.
There's the horn.
he's the horn, but he has to get a fox out. You can't use that horn until you get a fox out, because you need to be able to fox the stones back in order to get the or into the graveyard, and then horn them back in so that you can actually start getting some plays with swiftness flying.
Yeah. He has an Earther in hand.
I think he played the Earther.
He has it in hand. Is he gonna play it? Yeah, I think he is. So what is he gonna get rid of though?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Abdul.
No, like remove for cost.
Yeah, cost.
Well, he doesn't have to remove anything.
Yeah, I think you get rid of one of the 2 skyscrapers.
No, you definitely remove the Gale Force, so you don't horn it back in your deck.
Yeah.
But you need yeah. I'm not actually exactly sure what's actually in the thing. You need 2 cost worth, so you can't get rid of a Regalia if he gets rid of Gale Force.
Wait, is removing cost? I thought it was part of the effect.
No, it's part of the effect.
Yeah.
What I mean is you have to have 2 costs, like 2 total costs
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. worth
Yeah.
of stuff.
Doesn't matter though, because of duel.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Abdul shuts it off anyway.
So
Why did he
4/4.
seal the horn?
Probably doesn't think it's important or something.
He's probably already resigned himself to this game 1 draw.
That's fair.
Well, that's boring.
I mean, if he can keep killing his dudes, he's got 5 turns to swing him for 4.
How many ancient knowledges has he been through? Both of them?
Would do a lot.
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta wait.
Ronnie only plays 2.
No, he plays 3. There's 3 on there.
Is it 3? I
Yeah.
thought it was 2. What was
He's
it?
been through 2 out of 3. Yeah.
Man, the viewers at home, they could do something
What's
else.
what's Earth? Earth is the 8/8 normally, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a 6/6 right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
but the double bow means it can't block Abdul.
It's gonna die to him.
You gotta shut the door.
Right now, the audience at home,
And
they
you
can do
horned
whatever
again.
they want. We have to sit here and watch everything.
I guess that makes. See, I don't think that you play the horn there until you already have the jack in your hand.
I don't know. I think they're already conceding to the fact that they're gonna get a draw.
Draw.
Here.
Which I don't
think it has
do.
to be a draw.
Yeah.
Like I think Jeff definitely wins if this keeps going.
Yeah, I think you just Fiery Fox, Jack, and Horn, and once you have all 3 cards.
Yeah, but the
just
thing
go
is,
up.
he just activated the horn
Oh my
with
goodness.
none of those cards in his graveyard,
Oh my
so he just reduces his chance
goodness.
of drawing them.
And the jack, he has double bow.
But what I'm saying, you have to have Fiery Fox, because you play Fiery Fox, you pass the turn, and then you kill Stone, and then you
No, I understand
yeah,
that.
you horn it in, and then yeah.
But he horned before he drew into a fox. So all those dead cards that were in his graveyard are now back in his deck.
Yeah, so now he
he
doesn't have the
won't draw
fox.
a
Yeah.
fox.
He also doesn't have the horn anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both
So it's
throwing
like-
away the games.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's basically what this whole match has been.
Make the jack hit. He has double bow.
Oh, that's true.
He has Heavenly Gust too, though.
He has Wind Secluded Refuge and Heavenly
Yeah.
Gust, yeah.
He has all the answers.
Okay, I didn't see his hand.
Well, not necessarily
Oh, yeah,
hand.
not
I'm just saying in
necessarily
deck
hand.
because he's.
Oh, 4?
Here's the thing: if this game went on for infinite amount of time,
Wait, is he taking the 4?
He has to, unless he wants to bait the bow counters.
yeah,
I saw this.
so 16, yeah.
Abdul beatdown, guys.
So this game is if this game went infinitely, Jeff probably wins.
Unless Ronnie wins with that Abdul.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it's looking like now.
Just 4 more hits and you're good.
Yeah, actually, he may actually win off this duel just because of
That is very cheesy.
yeah.
But a win's a win.
Yeah, but here's the issue. No, wait, that wasn't his turn yet. This is the
Oh.
16. Yeah, this is 16 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was all like end of Jeff's turn or whatever.
Oh, okay.
The problem is once they go to turns, like Ronnie's only gonna get 2 turns. He's only gonna get 2 swings. He has to get through 2 more turns before time ends.
Well, actually, there's more time because of the extension.
No, there's no extension, but yeah, there's I'm just saying that like once they hit turns, which they're close to, Ronnie has to have at least 2 more turns after the turn.
Ooh, rook egg.
Like, so he has to have it on Jeff's turn too.
So he gets.
Oh,
to
yeah.
switch.
So he gets exactly what he wanted.
I think this is why Athena is actually a good card in this deck.
I think Pressure Pursuant is better. Pressure
Yeah.
Pursuant just guarantees damage.
That's what I thought he was going to grab. Is just grab the giant.
It's just gonna
It dies the
hardcast
bow
this.
like with
Yeah.
one shot. Athena, you can just like
You just hardcast the giant.
make it a
and then-
13-13 and do.
Hardcast the
damage.
giant, kill the Abdul.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't even think you kill the Abdul. I
Well, you
think
can do it on their turn. Unless has he called a stone?
He doesn't have
he's
any
out.
stones.
Yeah,
Nobody has
they're
any
both
stones.
out of stones.
They're all on the field.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he shuffled some back
yeah,
in.
you kill the Abdul before the
He didn't put it in
untap,
the graveyard yet.
But
No, you just block the Abduls, what I mean.
But Athena's would be great
no,
here.
because you want to swing with the giant.
Yeah, but you can still swing with the.
All right, Giants out. Oh, seal.
Oh, I forgot about
See
that.
you
Yeah, he had the
later,
seal in the
nerds.
hand from the Ancient Knowledge.
Man, that
I like how you guys wrote Guild Daddy.
actually that was my idea. Guild Daddy.
Yeah.
That's his nickname. But yeah, I think Athena would definitely help here. Like, especially for late game against control, like the pressure resonator, she may swing in, but it just dies the bow. Like it's one shot.
It's another Thunder though.
All right,
And
so
that too.
He drew Frag.
It also has target attack or precision, so.
But Athena, you get more value over time. Oh,
I think that's a
okay.
concession.
Wait.
I think that was not smart.
So that's
Maybe he
game
just
one.
wants
Or
to-
maybe that was the draw.
He drew Frag for turn.
So he can like
I
cycle
think
back
that
his stuff.
I think the other guy conceded. That's what it looked like.
I don't know.
Because you can get back World
Ronnie still hasn't
Symphony.
picked up his cards.
Van just stood up and started talking to him, so there's no way. That's probably the end of the match. Yeah, Van just got up.
All right.
So it was probably a draw, yeah.
I guess we'll be back in a minute with the
Yeah.
next round.
Oh, don't go anywhere, guys.